fans, the King of Elite Runners, Elite Godston, is back for more of my Minecraft game build developer commentary videos. One quick disclaimer I do want to point out is that I do apologize again, like I said, for a million times about why I have been uploading. Like I said, been busy with work, etc., yada yada, all that stuff. But I was planning on doing a video recording session or a live stream until I accidentally stepped on a specific item and mostly my power in my office went out on me, and I tried to turn everything back on and there was nothing else I could do, so I had to wait for a full 6 hours to get everything back to square one, and we finally got it all figured out right at the moment, where I prefer the person came by and helped fix it. So I do apologize. I was planning on doing a live stream like I said, but apparently everything was a little bit more challenging at the first because I was bored at the moment. But anyways, with that entire story out of the way, we're now going to continue on with level 5 areas of my game build creation. This right here will be level 5-1, Lonesome Manor. And again, it's Lone, Lone, Some, Some, Manor. Welcome to level 5 areas. This right here is a reference to a spooky haunted mansion with ghosts and skeletons. This one right here at the start of the level is just simple and easy, and also one of the most manageable levels that didn't cause a single error for my command blocks. For this type of specific level, you will be introduced with the final sketch, which is the anvil sketch. This one right here is just simple and easy because there's already an anvil implemented into this game right here for Minecraft, but for my game build, it's also the same replica of it as well too. The anvil can only be placed down on a specific block, which I did change it to a chiseled block, like a chiseled stone block instead of a netherite, because there are a few areas that I did place down for netherite blocks by mistake. So I did replace that over with a chiseled stone block right here for more example as well. For the enemies themselves, the Bloodlings are still the same name, and also the elite tier version as well too. But the Beetleworks Swordsman and the Tanker, this one's a little bit changed up as well too. Because for the animatronics themselves, the enemy versions of them, some of them, when you go into specific levels and whatnot, they have their own specific costume change-ups. Which I'm going to explain about this right now anyway, which I believe I didn't say when the animatronics were first introduced, but I'm going to say that right now anyway. For the Swordsman itself, the jungle level of it was the Drowned, because in the actual game, it's just like an actual animatronic pirate, which is a little different, and I do understand it. But for the Swordsman itself, for the Lonesome Manor, which is like a haunted mansion, for this one I did was a Vindicator, because it's almost like a woodland mansion type. And for the tankers, aka like the range type animatronics, to be more specific, this one I kind of went back and forth on either using the Witch or the Pillager, but with these new mob types and enemies, this one's a little more challenging for me to figure out which is which. So what I decided to do is that I just did the Witch and just the Pillagers themselves, because I believe for the Witch, it has like range type potions, and in the game itself, the actual animatronic is shaped like the Poison Apple and the Sleeping Beauty, no, not Sleeping Beauty, the Snow White reference witch for that one. But for the witch itself, in the actual game, I just decided to do that one because that's the closest resemblance I could think of for like a haunted mansion type stuff. But I couldn't remember if I did the witch or the pillager for the Beetleworks tanker. I could be wrong on it, but yeah. Anyways, moving right along. For this one, I actually did not say for the Bloodlings themselves, for the husks and the skeletons, which are the spatters and the sweepers. For this one, I just made them wear specific helmets correspond to what level they were wearing and whatnot. For the leather helmet itself, I just did for like reference to like the World of Gremlins because that way they know exactly what it is. For the chainmail, I did was Tomorrow City, which is like the space area. The gold helmet represents a little bit of Tortuga, like Tortuga, which is the pirate level because pirates do love gold. And the diamond helmet is a reference to the Lonesome Manor, which almost a little bit kind of like millionaire mansions and whatnot. And for the netherite helmet, that last one, I was planning on saving that one for last, but I'm just gonna put that right here. The netherite helmet is almost a little bit closer resemblance to like the royal guards when enter back into the castle, which I did. And for this one right here, you can kind of see a little bit on the actual little level itself. I did add some gravestones, but I do not want to plan on doing any type of interactions with it because there'll be a whole bunch of issues with me and also tons of copyrights, which I was planning on not doing interactions for gravestones. So I just want to put gravestones right there for details anyway for it. One simple side note I do want to point out is that there is a gremlin in this level, and for this one right here, when you go up to the second floor of the building inside the mansion, there is a gremlin you have to save, and he will give you a anvil sketch for a reward. But for that one, all I did is just nothing, I believe. But I think it will give you money, but I could be totally wrong on my method of choice because I haven't touched these levels in quite a while, and I'm not sure for most of the gremlins themselves of which ones give you what for the rewards or just anything else like that in particular. But there is also a chest nearby where you kind of see on the second shelf, not second shelf, the second floor of the mansion itself, which does give you the anvil sketch included. And I did also plan on doing a cutscene as well too when you do obtain the anvil sketch, but I decided not to. But one final thing I do want to point out is that when you do enter inside the Lonesome Manor mansion, there was one thing I didn't realize is that there was a animatronic Beetleworks swordsman inside this level, which I didn't know about that at first, because right before you enter into the hallway, on the left-hand side, there's a spot you can thin out for the painting wall portion, and that's where the enemy is at. That one's a little bit more challenging because I thought it was just something else, but I didn't realize it was just the enemy in there. But this right here will conclude level 5-1. Next one will be level 5-2, and bear in mind level 5-2 is going to be the same similar thing as what I said in my previous video. But this right here will conclude this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, Lightning Strike.